All right, so where are we? Oh, hello. We are live. They all say congrats.
Congratulations.
And Alex lost her mind as well. Did you hear that? She'll need that for the baby. We do have a spare room, so that will also count as well. Okay, so last we left off, we were on the way to the Creation Forge. Making one more stop for a long rest, come across a library of sorts from Puck and Tari, finding this spot of safety and isolation. Having a look through some of the books, we discovered some information. Book titles about something called the Union Engine, which Molokov kind of had a look at, but it's a heavy tome. Going to need some time to at least read it, or if you are going to try and find a specific fact in there, it could be a role, but it's going to be quite hard to navigate without sitting down and studying it. Ghost found... Oh, sorry, Molokov found research about the Undying Court and how their purpose is to lead souls that are deceased from the material plane to Dal-Ur, the plane of the dead, the realm of the dead. Making some similarities between Ghost and the Undying Court while he was at it. Ghost, you researched something as well. You researched the continent of Mu. That's right. And how it was always referred to or just off, just out of the page almost. Not being avoided, but just being referenced to, like it was there but not there. And here you found the tome at the front of the library that detailed the last weeks, days, something of Kenneth. What are they called? Like note takers. Have it here.
Scribes.
Chroniclers. Chronicler. And how it detailed the origin, the summons, the collapse, and what was remaining when things were turning to custard. Then you kind of all decided to go down for a rest. Hera taking you all into the Dreamlands together and safely, where we kind of had a reveal of sorts of Hera explaining the deal she had made with the Yellow Emperor to acquire some powers, but in return, potentially give herself over. All for the greater good. The greater good. Molokov obviously was a bit upset about this, but kind of understanding at the same time. Had a very heart-to-heart in the Dreamlands before once again seeing this hooded figure outside, but choosing to ignore them. Puck served up a bounty of food in the dream, and before we join you at the end, before you come back to the realm of the living, the camera kind of pans up on our soldier. Jalug choosing to maybe possibly rest early in the night and then take watch later on in the night. Like I sent you a message, Jono, you won't suffer any levels of exhaustion, but I think it's a bit hard to insert you into the dream in that interaction. So I guess let's spend a bit of time here. Just, what's Jalug going through after these last couple of sessions, even just a mental recap or something. Tari and Zatara are still around. They have both taken the potion of watchful rest, and kind of keeping an eye on some of the windows and such like that. But what do we see going into a level 9 Jalug?
Yeah, thank you for saying the name of the new person, because I couldn't remember it.
Zatara.
Zatara. Yeah. Yeah, I think that Jalug, probably just quietly, look, you guys go, because as far as he remembers, the dream was just he woke up pretty rested. So he doesn't think it's that. He's not quite sure why it's that big a deal, but he might have a chat to these two. And it's a little bit. I think there's an ulterior motive as well, because he saw everyone else. Oh, cool! Library, let's go do this, and he wanted to. He wants to go have a read of a couple of books.
Okay.
But he doesn't want to. He feels this is very much not his place, and that doesn't is a bit embarrassed about it, I suppose, and it's part of that whole hobgoblin culture of like, you don't show weakness, you don't fail, and so he doesn't. He's hoping to be able to have a little look without it, without the eyes of everyone else. So yeah, over the last little bit, he's again, everything's coming to a head, and this is an area that the others have really been building up towards. And whilst he definitely feels accepted by the party and an important part, he's still kind of on the outer with all of this. Like, as far as he's concerned, Kaylee Keeling, it was this person that was holding captive the dwarf that he was trying to rescue. The House Jarosco were just people that were being annoying and antagonistic unnecessarily at the university. And so his friends have an issue with them, so he has an issue with them. But again, not remembering any problems with the dream time. Not, he doesn't. It's not that he thinks they're lying. It's just
He hasn't seen it yet.
He hasn't seen it exactly, and so definitely seeing Tari, and then later on Zatara feeling, and Zatara particularly feeling very weak. It was like, okay, Tari hasn't exactly proven themselves. And so it's important. I'm going to protect these people, protect the weak, which is a big character development for Jalu.
Yep.
Like, it used to be, well, if you're weak, the only people who deserve protection are the people who don't actually need protection, and you're weak, you don't need it. So like, you don't get it. But that's not what these guys are about. So he's like, I'll stay with them. I'm going to, like, I'll guard the entrance. I'll keep this going. Which is a big change. So he's, so all of that's going through his mind as he's, just making some adjustments, pulling parts of the armor off, and just, not a Molokov level redesign, but just, this bit's been rubbing a bit on my shoulder, or, there's a chip in that one, but that's fine. I can just overlap it with something else. Like, just tweaking that. Again, this cloak that, despite fights and running through rain and mud and everything, it stayed remarkably intact, and it's definitely that magic involved in it. So he's still looking pretty good and presentable in that sense. So, but yeah, as far as how it all goes, he's definitely, he's definitely seeing things are coming to a head, and he kind of wants to know a little bit more about what his place in all this is, and everything. So hoping that, once the others, they curl up to sleep, and he'll spend a bit of time watching them, a la the police, every breath you take, as they sort of settle down a bit. And I mean,
that kind of aligns with Hero gave instructions last time of kind of just see what they're feeling. Are they tossing and turning? Are they experiencing something in the dreamlands?
Because I'll wake them up. I'll put, like, I've got some water ready. I've got and see if I'm seeing those eyes rapidly, the REM sleep rapidly moving. If I'm seeing twitches or crying out, I'll wake them up. But seeing that it's going okay at the moment. They seem genuinely very peaceful.
Yeah.
Yeah, Julie will just start drifting off towards just having a browse through, and I guess I'm looking for one of two things.
Okay.
Either information about more about Hobgoblin society,
Hmm.
particularly given that this seems to be full of this is a very advanced city and full of ancient things, and hoping to find information not so much about the Hobgoblin mercenary life that became, but maybe if there's stuff about the ancient Goblinoid Empire pre
Okay.
all this other stuff. So if you could find that, or the other thing that he'd maybe be more interested in as well, like he thinks Julie partly thinks that's what he needs to find. Like that's the duty for Darkun and the Hobgoblin Society. He should find this information. But what he actually really wants is reading about psychic powers, psionics,
Oh,
and if
okay.
there's anything in there.
Yep.
So um, that's kind of his goal. He's sort of
Okay.
scanning through those things.
So can you give me an intelligence check, please?
Yes. Oops. First roll bounces out of the dice tray. That's a good sign. Let's say it's definitely not a dexterity check.
Drops a book off the shelf and is like, the fuck? I don't belong
Wait,
in
wait.
libraries.
12, just straight intelligence, plus 2, 14.
Okay. So rather than not finding information, it's more about finding how it's categorized in this place. I think Jalou knows how to read. He knows
Yeah,
how
definitely.
to
Yeah,
all that stuff. He's
he's
not
he's not a
dumb,
dumb
but
character, but his focus hasn't been book learning and study. Yeah.
correct. And when along with book learning comes categorizing, and it comes how to file things in certain ways, and how to look at a contents, and how do you look at an index, and even when you find a book titled Psionic Powers, there might be an introduction, and then there might be a prologue and stuff like that, and it's like, where do I start on these books? You don't have weeks here, you've got a couple of hours.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I think first off is history is quite easy to find. Once you kind of get these numbers and these categories of these shelves, you can kind of trace it back in a timeline of sorts. Now, flicking through some of these books, the older it gets, the more of a mythology comes about it, the more of a folklore and the story aspect comes out a lot. When we hear about Achilles and Troy, it's got that fantastical sense about it, rather than straight hard facts. Authors just can't help themselves but embrace that. And what you find is millions of years ago, or thousands of years ago, let's say, when the Earth, Eberron, Cerberus the Sky, and Khorvaire, and what's the Underdark called?
Kyber.
Kyber. Thank you. The three dragons fighting each other, creating the Earth. What seems to come from that story is the horrors of Zoriat, or the realm of madness, aberrations and mutations, beholders and oozes and creatures like that were just plagued the whole of Eberron, as much as it tried to fight back. Eberron kind of decided to empower the civilized people, which were the goblins and orcs and hobgoblins and bugbears of the world. And 100-year wars happened, fighting against these madness creatures. It then says that the druids of the realm came together to try and banish them to another place, and that kind of alludes to this Zoriat, this plane of madness. But they couldn't do it alone. They almost, their magic was too untamed. They didn't really know how to harness it. And so what they had to do was they had to work with these newborn creatures, this young race of men and elves that had come from distant lands, and they were noobs. They were naive. They were, they didn't understand the horrors of the world. They didn't understand the guts and the gore that the world could give. These men and elves, and kind of even dwarves as well, like more of the humanoid races, were too new to the world. But what they had was empathy, and they had patience. And so together it looked like the druids of the orcs and the hobgoblins got together with like the mages of the elves and the humans, and they were able to together banish these creatures of horror back beyond the realm. Now this is brief going through, looking at footnotes and such, but that camaraderie, that joining of forces plays on your mind as well, that together people are stronger. And then you remember lessons from your tribe as a youngling, that then the wars of humans and orcs started, and they started their conquering of the land, and you can't quite make the connection of where that went wrong. They worked together to banish these horrors of the universe, only to start fighting amongst each other. It gives you a moment of pause. You can kind of leave those books beside.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that's coming in to be like, well, goblins have used this, like all they've had is fighting, and they're great fighters, and they're using these other races to help and enrich and strengthen their empire, but they're very much mercenaries. They're not, they fought in the wars not because they were on a side, they were on the side of coin. And that's just what's instilled in goblins now. And yet this experience with this party is actually together, and people, we've got halflings and, tabaxi, and like bringing things together. Actually, there's strengths in that unity. And yeah, it's a big concept. He's definitely thinking a bit about it.
Yeah. The imagery of these books are, a small, scrawny human mage with a hobgoblin druid behind it, and they're working together. It's the nitty gritty of magic and the finesse of it, plus the raw magic of druidry, whatever it is. And that kind of yin and yang between the two of them. You then don't find as many books on psionics. It doesn't seem to be like a large section or something, but there are sections of cases, almost like journals, that state that these psionic beings are around, and not to be confused with magic. It's almost a raw power from within the mind. And the best you can get with a 14 is that possibly during those 100-year wars thousands of years ago, the ancestry of mages that were in combat with these madness type creatures were tinged in their brains, and that allowed them to harness some sort of psionic power. Now, growing up, you didn't have psionic powers. It only seemed to happen during the morning. And it gives you thought of, is it a connection to somewhere else? Have you been tinged with this power? But that's kind of all you get on the psionics.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, definitely wasn't expecting it to be like, oh yes, and here is the manual, and if you think about this and twist this, oh, and I go, oh sweet, I've leveled up and have all these extra things. Yeah, yeah, definitely. It's and even just seeing both the big, I think that's really good. So Jaluga's thinking, okay, there's this big meta, bigger picture, which is Dagon is a young nation, and it's still feared because all Khorvaire knows is goblins are the goblinoids are warriors and fighters, and they're loyal until they're not loyal. They're loyal until someone else pays them, and so they're feared, and they're not unwelcome, but they're not trusted. And so, uh, so this is and that's not
And I think
all
that
that.
that
Yeah,
plays for Jalug because there's a missing link there. Because you go to feared and untrusted from we needed each other to banish these things. Like what's the bit here? And that's like again, it's not clear in any history books or anything like that. And it's like,
yeah,
how did we get to the point where coin did matter to us? You know, looking at it from the goblins' point of view as well is not only just the humans, but what happened from the goblins' point of view. That gold
yeah,
became more important than loyalty.
yeah, exactly. And so he, yeah, so that's important, and thinking about the future of his nation and where it fits in this world. And this group is a great example of that. And then yeah, the power just. I guess part of him was hoping, yeah, look, I'll come along, I'll help with this thing. These guys need my help. They've helped me, but part of him is kind of hoping, hey, it was after this cataclysm that things started happening. If I go to the source, maybe that'll help make some sense. And so seeing that there is potentially a little bit of a connection is helpful. So yeah, he'll spend some time reading, maybe bring the book back, have a look, and then I guess when Tari and Zatara and he sort of just naturally make their way back around
Yep.
the dreaming crew. Yeah, he'll it'll sitting in silence for a while, and then unlike normally Julie, he'll break the silence. You say, so you two like a thing like together, or
They kind of like both are trying to understand the question before going, oh no, not at all, not at all. I think there was a point last episode where it was like when they were helping each other. Um, there was a moment, but it was definitely not romantic at all. They are just really good friends. And they go, oh, no, sorry, sorry for any confusion around that. No, we grew up together. Decided to go adventuring together with Sovavis as well, our third companion, who we're yet to find.
uh, I, I mean, I don't really know how it works in other societies. It's
Oh, much the
yeah,
same, I guess, but not for us. No.
really the same because
You see, like them realize who they're talking to, and maybe not, maybe not.
right because yeah, I mean I've laid with women, but that's the way that it. I mean, it was kind of like a reward for our soldiery. Like if you know the when it's time, they'd you'd be sent off with and to you need more soldiers for the war, and it's a
More soldiers for the how? Oh, okay. You see, Tari's just like trying to take in the information and not be disrespectful, but at the same time being like, that's an interesting way of looking at it. Our people were well. I mean, all we've known is war for the last 100 years, but we try not to fuel it, I guess.
yeah, it's I suppose it's a weird thing, but I don't know. It was I was I was coming up to my service time um, soon, and then the company got disbanded, and oh well, Dreyanne will have to wait. Maybe if she's still alive.
Rayanne. Do you think they're still alive?
Yeah. I mean, probably she's pretty tough, and that's why that's why she was due for that. And I don't know. I only spoke to her a couple of times.
Wow. Zatara kind of sits up and goes, when you know there's a connection, it doesn't take a lot.
I wouldn't describe it as a connection. Just like, I mean, uh, our numbers came up basically. It's not what's the word? Romantic or anything like that. It's just how it goes. But
Tari kind of interrupts and just says, duty?
yeah, yeah. It's the job. You got to do it. And look, I mean, it's probably the most enjoyable part of the job. But
they share a laugh with that.
yeah.
Zatara kind of leans forward and goes, Jilu, can I ask you, do you miss your people?
The I do, but I think I miss, and I guess he glances at the history book that he probably still had. He goes,
Yeah.
I think I miss what I miss something that I never missed, that I never knew existed. But I think there's a longing there. I mean, I miss the sense of purpose and the comradeship, and how we miss the songs and the, knowing exactly what we have to do. But I'll go back. It's, I'm hoping that maybe go back to something a bit different after all this.
I hope that's the case. I didn't know hobgoblins had songs.
They're more. They've got a good beat. Helps to just dull the mind and take the pain away from the feet as you're marching. They're not campfire songs.
Of course. Of course. Well, maybe we can hear one sometime.
Mm. He coughs and then, yeah, maybe not here, but
Well, she kind of leans forward, and you stayed with them in the power plant through
yeah.
the story, as you kind of stay with them when she was waking up. She goes, "There's not much I can offer now, but if we do ever get out of this, then gold or whatever rewards you may seek, I do want to thank you for helping Tari find me, and hopefully we find Solvavis as well. Your protection is paramount. We haven't had that around for a long time."
Yeah, you look drawn out, and look, it's I'm happy to help. I mean, don't get me wrong. Part of me wants rewards, but I don't think that's the focus of why we're here. So if you guys make yourself, and so as long as you make yourself useful and help out, which no, it's tiring. Yeah, I've been doing. Yeah, no, it's fine. And you gave me that good advice, Tari, and I'm hoping this will come in useful. He pulls out the potion of climbing that he bought.
Nice.
Just,
From the
yeah, from
duodrone.
Modron. Yeah, duodrone. Yeah, just because he already had the other one, so he's
Yeah.
building up his potion collection.
Nice. As your belt kind of like clinks a
Clink,
little
clink,
bit.
clink. Yeah, a lot. That's probably part of what he's doing. He's probably adjusting and tying it so that when he's running, they're not going to just like clack together like a Newton's cradle kind of a situation. It's just trying to spread them out a bit more.
as you kind of sit with Tari and Zatara, conversations come and go as you kind of put each other at ease. And even with Zatara saying that, like, it wasn't you get this feeling from them that it's not a gesture of romance or anything like that. They are just thankful people for help. And you can tell that, maybe not their whole tribe are Kalashtar, but they're definitely been on the rough. And especially living in the Mournlands and such like that, they obviously they've been on the forefront of battle without being soldiers. That civilian damage that gets done during wars. A couple of hours pass, and you start to expect to see the sun rising, but it doesn't, because it is still the same time it always is in the Mournlands. But you start to feel like your body is adjusting to getting ready to get up now. As Hera, in the dream, you bring everyone together as you need to do the same ritual again to bring everyone out of the dream. And after a relaxing time, everyone can take that long rest. I think we took it last session, and prepare your spells and such.
Yeah. Just lastly, Jalug would, I guess, having had that conversation and being trusted by the rest of the party to watch over and all that, and knowing it's always serious, but it seems to be getting really serious. He's and trying to think about his mind. He steels himself, and trying to be all right. This is you now, and you need to. You can't fail this. You need to be there. You when it's getting tough, you need to do it. And so he's, I guess, really steeling himself to be like, if something goes wrong, you're going for it. You've got to make sure this happens. When the time comes, you're not going to fail. And so, yeah, practically that's him.
Oh, nice.
Preparing himself to be indomitable.
Yeah. And as you do, you kind of, maybe your shoulders are going a little bit. You're trying to do a few stretches and just, snap into it, focus. As the rest of the party, you start coming to in the room, your eyes opening one at a time. But Jalug, talking to Zatara and Tari out in the corridor, you see one of the windows up by the end where that tome was, and it is almost pitch black. And you think, that's weird. There shouldn't be shadows in the Mournlands, before a huge crash comes through as this mechanical colossus almost stumbles into the building. You see that this thing is almost like a warforged Hulk of some sorts. It seems robotic in nature and automatically just moving through like it had not seen the wall there. Protruding from this plate armor, you see bodies. And they're not rotted away, as they don't in the Mournlands. And they are wearing Kenneth armor, they are wearing Eberron armor, they are wearing Brayland armor. It looks like soldiers you fought side by side with. This eruption also jolts everyone else awake. For in a second we will roll initiative as you see this creature smash through. A collector of corpses, it seems, on the battlefield, running on auto mode. As it kind of steps into everyone, into the thing, it knocks over the podium. Here, I imagine you had taken that tome that was on it, and it lumbers forward and kind of turns around, and you see purple eyes light up from the bodies on its back, and 6 spectres flood the battlefield. As we are all going to roll initiative. Good morning, Vietnam.
It's
all right.
I'm gonna go back to sleep.
Yep, back to the dream realm.
Yeah, it's all right. It smashes through, and you guys
It's a
start
bad
waking
dream.
up. That's all right, guys. I got this. Don't worry. Just go back to sleep.
I'd believe it. I think you could do it
It's true.
with your multiple attacks and your crazy amount of hit points. You plus the 2 NPCs, I think you could do it.
Yeah, I've got meat shields. I just throw them and.
All right, so let's do a little first combat of the day. So yeah, these specters have obviously come from the bodies that it carries around. Some magic is obviously imbuing around them, and the specters kind of come up, and they all look hungry of sorts. This machine crashing through the room there. Let me roll initiative for them. 10.
I'm not on the turn order because I think you've had me off for the last little while.
There you are.
Sorry.
What was that? 5. That's good.
Tell me you rolled a 30.
Yeah. I think if I did, it would be a 29. I'm pretty sure. No.
Oh, nice. So the eruption this thing causes as it smashes through is enough to alert everybody as they are going both at the bottom of initiative order. So, Puck, you kind of coming out from this dream, nicely fed in your mind, like you've well rested, probably the first well rested sleep you've got in a while. Hearing the stories from Hera in the dream, smash! This big thing comes up, and you suddenly become super alert, and you're switched on straight away. What would you like to do? And keeping in mind as well, you can't move through bookshelves; they go floor to ceiling.
Yeah, cool. I think, Pucky's like immediately awake, weapons drawn. I think I'll... Yeah, he's up and moving to go and see what the hell that noise was. Yeah, and he's going to move, what was that, 5, 10, 15, 20, to there, and then he's going to shoot this guy with his hand crossbow.
Yep.
That's so annoying because I don't get to put sneak attack in, but that's a natural 20.
Oh,
That's so frustrating.
That hits.
Yep. Unfortunately, that's only going to be... Is that plus?
I imagine like wiping sleep from your eyes and being like, "What the? Oh, get the crossbow."
Yeah. Sorry, just to do the classic DM thing. Sorry, does a 29 hit?
Yeah.
And that's
bloody
7
better
points
I'm not
of...
sure anyone else can hit.
It hits by like 20, by 17 over or something.
That's only 7 points of piercing.
Yep.
And then I will shoot it again.
Go for it.
So, movement, action. Actually, no. What I'm going to do is my bonus action. He's going to ignite the flame tongue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Flame ignites, giving the green light down the corridor you've got here. Ghost.
And then that'll be... Yeah, that's his turn.
Oh, sorry. Ghost, go for it.
Question for our wonderful DM: do we get any of our
Sorry.
rest?
It's more than 7 points. I just realized it's 13 because of the crit.
Yep, that's fine. 13, so that would be plus. It is still not minus 96. Jeez, it is still standing. Ghost, what was your question? Sorry.
Do we get our end of long rest features or players?
Yeah, everything is full long rest, full level up, full whatever you need. This is the start of the day you go to the Creation Forge.
So in quicker time you've ever seen him do it, he like rolls off the fine dwarven tapestry he's just been sleeping on, tosses it over the briefcase, and hits it with a hammer all simultaneously. And the dog just builds itself.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Just snaps together out of pieces of stray steel. It almost, this version of Envy is much like rounder and smoother, and you can see there's like arcane elements to how it was created rather than straight forgery, smithing. But anyway, we will also take a run out into this corridor. I can't go very far, but that's okay. And I'll, as I'm running, pull out the pistol and attach. Any of you who remember the first dream in the tomb see like a longer, slightly gilded barrel, actually very similar to the pistol he had in that dream. As he snaps these last couple of pieces into place that he had been working on the night before. And I will take a shot first at this one down here.
As you line up for that shot, Ghost, you almost, it's almost like you look at yourself from the outside, clipping this bit on and reaching up. And for anyone else that was part of that dream, which I think was everyone except Jalug, it was right at the start of the campaign, and Molokov, you wouldn't remember, sorry. But this is the point where you go, I saw it in the dream, and I'm seeing it here. Oh no, we did wake up here. It did bring us back, and it's just that second of what am I seeing in what realm, if that makes sense. The little Inception bottle top thing. Roll your dice.
I roll the dice. Good thing that's a plus 12 to hit. 14?
Only a plus 12. 14 does
Yeah.
hit. Go for damage.
Oh, look at that.
And this is why I'm testing the waters in this room.
Oh, DM.
Yeah.
I rolled a 10 on my damage dice for a pistol.
Oh, so that explodes. So you can roll again.
That's a 1.
So
for a
11
total
points
of
of damage. Oh, plus
nope, 19 total.
You clip this gold gilded bit on and reach up your pistol, and almost like a Skyrim kill cam, fire it, and it rips through the spectre and just obliterates it from this realm as the ghostly spirit is gone.
Fantastic. And then there'll be a second shot at the one in front of it. I imagine both go past either side of Puck's head.
Siu, siu.
With a
as that
slightly
thing
red...
dies, by the way,
Yeah.
Puck takes a reaction.
Oh,
And,
okay.
The purple hinted spectre flashes out of existence, but a small orb remains. And Puck reaches out a hand, and it zaps to his hand, turning green as it goes. And Reese, you have to tell me what little trinket I pick up.
Oh, okay. What do I?
Oh my god!
Let me do this.
It's that, or you roll on the player's handbook trinket table.
Oh, cool! I've got a trinket table. That's better than the player's handbook one. Give me a D100 roll, please.
69.
Nice.
Nice.
Generator.
You feature who dis?
Butt plug.
Yeah. Let's see here. Where is that? Okay, this is kind of fitting. A small packet filled with, it says pink dust, but I'm going to say it turns to green dust.
Cool. That kind of makes sense for some spirit. Anyway,
Yeah,
so that's what happens.
It dissolves into this orb and then almost like wants to disappear from this realm, but doesn't, is trapped. And then as it flies over, it kind of like elongates into that elliptical shape. And as it does, it turns into the green energy. And then like someone's just tossed it to you. You look at your hand and there's a small packet filled with green dust.
Pocket it and grab the crossbow that's been hanging on the baldric.
Before the second bullet flies past your head, Ghost, what was the roll in the second one?
And rolled
That's
it.
cool.
Oh, that's a nat 20.
Oh, come on, guys.
What a
Use them up.
start. Yep. All right, so let's do some damage rolls. It's about the same as an exploded bullet, but that's okay. 10 plus 3 plus 8, 21 points of damage.
21.
Ooh.
Shoots the second one. This one does dissolve and fully goes out of existence.
Woo. And if Puck happens to look half over his shoulder, I just wink as I continue moving. Not effectively not this turn, but as I do, I whistle, and Envy's going to come running on out
Very nice.
and make a bolt past me and dash.
Molotov, you coming up?
Yeah, she can get all the way down here. Yeah, and side by side with Jaluk.
Nice. Does Envy have 40 feet of movement?
Envy has 40 feet of movement.
That is insane. Jalug, you see the new and improved. Actually, do you want to describe what Envy looks like?
Yes.
Because
What is
it's
it?
had
Oh,
some
yeah.
modifications.
Yeah, so you weren't in the dream, I suppose, but this is Envy 3.0 now. And this
Yes.
time, rather than being like very like the first Envy was very clockwork and cogs and anatomical, the second Envy was more wrought iron, twisted and built together with arcane circuits. This is almost an extension of that. There's just arcane markings on pieces of almost unnaturally but beautifully curved steel, with the fine dwarven tapestry that kind of weaves in between it, which you can see has small arcane circuitry that's been inscribed down its length as well. This is a Sharpei Envy, Chinese war dog, thicker, softer, but built sturdy, built tough, with that same familiar glow behind the eyes.
Nice. As it comes up beside you, Jalug, Malikov, you spring into action. Taking a moment to see Hera beside you, back in this world as well.
And I do. I think it's pretty safe to say Molokov wasn't sleeping in his armor.
I don't think so, because you were also working on it.
Yeah. So I imagine it's sort of all stood up next to him there. And he's like, shit, I was hoping to have more time with this. And he'll sort of step into it as he does, and it closes around. And you can see it. It's not quite so haphazard as it used to be, but it all as he steps in, you can see it. It starts humming to life, and you can't quite see anything moving, but you can hear cogs ticking inside it, and steam releasing from vents. All right, let's see if it works. And the whole back is sort of encased in this almost weird layered shell. I can do that with an action, get into my armor. So I will do that, and then I will run my movement up behind Puck here, in between Puck and Ghost. Can I see, obviously not to like throw a weapon or anything, but can I like see through these bookcases, or are they like solid walls?
Solid walls.
Yeah, all good. I think I might as well do this now, try and save some time. Better get in there. Pulls a crank, disappears in a burst of electrical energy. Probably
Terminator
a
style.
little bit. The hairs on Ghost and Puck's head they just sort of like stand up on end for and I'll appear 30 feet ahead. And that'll be my turn.
Cool. Hera, you brought everyone back and they've all sprung into action.
Sure I have. Okay. Yeah, I feel like that'll be handy. Some zoom in. I'll move first, and I'll use my feline to keep moving up around the bookshelf and get up to about there.
Nice.
There. Can I see past the corner of that bookshelf into
Yeah, if it's a straight
the
line,
big
that's
guy at the
fine.
back? Sweet. Yeah, just because I need to start getting an idea. I will pull the staff out and sort of angle it down, aim it, and let out a ray of sickness at the
Nice.
big thing at the back. So 17 to hit.
17 does hit.
Ooh, 17 does. It's going to be 23 poison damage.
Poison damage. Not necrotic?
No, ray of sickness is poison.
It takes 23 points of damage.
Good to know.
Yeah, as the ray kind of springs out and seems to like seep into some of this rusting armor. Anything else from you here?
Probably seeing all the rest of these spirits now past the bookshelf will and we'll take the last 5 feet of my movement to just move back a little bit, sort of one hand on the bookshelf, sort of like.
Nice, nice, nice. Sweet. All right. As the hero's
That's all I got.
call comes to Jalug, as you see these things and that protection instinct kicks in, with Tari and Zatara standing in front of you, what would you like to do?
Seeing obviously the big one and these things spread out, Delug is just instantly blades out, currently just one hand, and just pushes Zatara, like not actually, but like out of the way, as going to just move in between, and then
Nice.
one hand comes down, the second hand joins it just to finish that strike. I'm going to use Great Weapon Master hit as well. So -5. That is a 14. Yep,
14 to
+5,
hit.
14.
The spirit kind of zips out of the way. Oh, sorry, 14. This is the spirit. Yeah,
14.
it does hit. It does hit.
Oh, okay.
I was looking at the wrong stat block.
Whew. All right. I can reroll a 2 into a 6. So it's 12 points of. Oh, are these undead?
These are undead.
12 plus then another. So 18 points of radiant damage.
Nice. You cut through and you see as that kind of ectoplasm gets cut, it starts sparking out as well.
Does
All
that
right,
include your
and-
plus
yeah.
10, sir?
So say that again.
Does that include your plus 10?
Oh, am I
Spirit
plus
Weapon
10? Crap, no, you're right. I minus the hit and then plus 10. So that's 28 points of damage. Thank you.
Right, so you just absolutely cut this thing
Yeah,
out.
thank you. I took the penalty without the benefit. There you go. It's been a while, guys. I haven't played it. Yeah, just I think that's the first time with this blade that we've fought undead, and so maybe Julie doesn't recognize that. That's why. Maybe it's just like this is all part of his. So I'm going to keep moving. So that's 10, 15, 20. Do I have to go up the stairs, or if I was here, could I fight?
You can fight
I'll
with
go up the
disadvantage there, and it will take double movement to get up that little.
Okay,
It's like a
so
5
let's see,
feet
I went.
thing up.
Yeah, so I've gone like.
You were here.
I was here. Yeah. So go away. Damn it! Stupid thing won't let me say. All right, so I've gone like 5, 10, 15. Yeah, or I can go up the stairs. I don't know. I think I can still make it to here.
Okay, sweet.
Or maybe I have to go to here and fight the other guy. I think that's it. Yeah, I think I might have to be here.
Okay.
To get onto that guy. So I'm gonna have a swing at him as well. Same thing. -5. All right, that's more. That's 17.
17 will hit.
Roll both. 12. That's another 28 points of damage.
You just run up these stairs, backhand swing at this guy, and take him out.
And then because I've taken out people, bonus action, get to make another attack, and I guess I'm next to the big dude now. So,
comes back for one session, destroys all enemies.
Yeah. I told you guys you could stay asleep. It's fine. No.
You turn to the big guy, and now it's kind of like you take a moment to pause because this thing is lumbering over you. You know, it's standing 10 feet tall, and these bodies are literally just hanging off it.
Yeah. I think it's still good. I think I'm still going to go the big swing. So, 17 plus 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
Is this thing undead? No, it's not. It's a construct.
It's a construct. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So that is 23 points of damage, radiant damage on that thing.
Radiant damage. Cool.
And yeah.
You cut through some of the rusted armor, but it doesn't seem like it's as big a hit as the specters.
Yeah. And just squaring off against it. I think that'll be that'll be it.
Nice. As it takes this hit, it kind of like turns and looks down to you, almost confused to see something moving in front of it. It's not used to that. But what it will do is you hear some gears inside. You start hearing a gas start releasing before a 30-foot cone of gas expands out from its mouth. Now, I think I can do 30 foot. That'll hit. The two Kalish does as well. And I need you guys to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
So hit NB.
No, it does not. Just off. Rip.
That is a 14.
14. As this gas, you slice at this thing, and as the gas kind of starts coming, you realize that you can't not breathe it in, and you quickly do a glance back to Zatara and Tari as they look shocked as their bodies freeze up, and all three of you are paralyzed. You can make the save again next turn.
I can use a save, my saving face.
Yes, yes.
So I can add with the people that are in.
Yes. Even like I say, you look back at Zatari and Tara and be like, you make the connection of them freezing and the bodies on this thing. This is how it collects its corpses.
I can't see Molokov, I don't think, because of the bookshelves, even though I'm up higher.
I would have given you a boost if you could.
Yeah. No, so I don't think I can see you, but I can. I mean, you're in range, but I can't see you because of the bookshelf. So +3 makes it a 17.
17 is enough as you cover your mouth with the cloak and just like almost try to exhale this. You know, maybe it's a breathing technique from fighting, and you just and blow the gas away. You are not paralyzed.
Okay, sweet. Yeah,
Shit.
I think turned around and was like, saw them just freeze, because maybe after he did the swing, he turned to see where everyone was. So his face was away from the thing. Saw them freeze, turned back, but had the wherewithal to like not breathe. There you go. Ooh. All right.
Love it. You do, though, however, feel the slam come in from it. It's going to be a 19 to hit.
That is a hit.
Cool. And that is going to be 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm going to throw up my psionic protective shield to take 7 points off that. So,
Cool.
So it's, what do you say, 18?
Yeah, so 11.
11. Cool. And that's my
Nice.
reaction.
Seeing Jalug back in action. That is both of its actions, which takes us to the Spectre's turns as they kind of howl out and move forwards. And we're going to get one attacking Tari and one attacking Hera as they move through the walls. So Spectres can move through. Oh, what a lovely attack name. Life Drain. Plus to hit. So on Hera, 17.
Yep, that'll hit.
You can take 10 points of necrotic damage and make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Save. It's a 7.
Your hit points are reduced by that much until a long rest.
Oh,
Stop trying to kill Hera, Reese.
Oh, jeez.
Stop being close to my enemies.
we can't see it.
We're level 9 now. We can take on any
It
challenge.
literally came through a wall. He wasn't close.
It was the closest. Oh, I guess we're going to take another NPC. As the attack comes in on Tari. Oh,
At disadvantage.
At disadvantage because of
Yep.
envy?
Envy's gonna, physically shove Tari off to the side.
It'll be a straight roll because Tari's paralyzed.
Oh, he is too. Cool.
Either which way, both rolls did hit him. And that'll be...
Which I think is an auto crit. I hate to say. Because paralyzed.
But then with the disadvantage from envy?
Paralyzed.
No,
if you hit,
yeah,
it's an auto crit. Melee attacks.
Come on, DM. Know your own
I
mechanic.
hate to
So that is 18.
make our situation a little more dire. Oh no.
Swear to God, if you've just killed your own beloved NPC.
Hey, we're here. We're here for it.
We are.
Hera, you push off the Spectre as it kind of claws at you and you feel the necrotic energy draining from you. Definitely a welcome back, Jono, as the Spectre comes in and just almost Dementor hovers over Tari, and you see his eyes black out. And he drops to the ground. You see Zatara go to scream and she can't because she's paralyzed, and the creature just turns slowly to her.
Is that dead?
You don't know, you're in the middle of combat. Top of the round, Puck, you're up.
Sure.
Cool. All right, Puck is going to leg it with my bonus action to dash. My bonus action to dash? Is that what I'm talking about?
I think it's bonus action.
Yeah, my bonus action to dash. So I'm going to get to there, and then I'm going to, with the sword, take a swing. Reroll my 1
Nice.
into a 19 plus
That'll hit.
9. All right. This is going to have dump a sneak attack into that.
Of course.
Damn it. 1 sec. It's gone. You know what? I'm going to get that in a time that's not my break. That is an
Not that I'll take it away
roll,
from
though.
you, but like, does sneak attack count if they're paralyzed?
It's I guess that's your
It's
call,
just-
but it's if an ally is in within 5 feet is usually what it means.
I'm going to say it was turning to Zatara anyway, but I'll look at that later.
Sure. One creature with an attack if you have advantage on the attack roll. You don't need advantage on an attack if an enemy is within. Isn't
5 feet of-
incapacitated.
I'm going to say paralyzes
Cool.
incapacitated.
I will re-roll my attack then.
Yes, paralyzed is also incapacitated.
That is. Do you want fire damage separated?
No.
That is 21 points of damage.
That's enough to do it. Cut through with the flame.
And then I'll use the last little bit of my movement to get up to here. And as I close in, I will fire off a shot at this guy.
Oh yeah, as you're
and I
moving.
will-
Didn't you
Huh?
bonus action run? Didn't you bonus action?
Oh yeah,
run?
I did bonus action. That's fine. I will just get up to this guy,
Okay.
and I call back to Zatara to take care of Tara, even though she's paralyzed. I think I didn't stop long enough to kind of realize that
Yep. Yep.
this all happened from behind. Like behind, I hadn't seen what's going on.
Yep. All good. Ghost, you're up. Envy conveys the message that Tari has gone down.
Yeah, Envy will do something. Okay. I round the corner myself, pulling unconnected bits of, I guess you could call it wiring, from around my shoulders. I hadn't quite gotten there yet. And half plugging it in to the shield that I'm now holding with the dragon shards on the front, and the other part that runs up behind the shoulders and connects to the glove in his other hand holding the pistol, and sees the spectre and just takes a shot at the one attacking hero.
Sure.
No, natural one.
You destroy a shelf of books.
Clicks the firing mechanism over one section and takes a second shot. So glad that's a lot to hit. 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
Wonderful. Plus 8. 17 points of piercing damage.
Nice.
And now getting a beat on Envy. As the shot goes off, some of the energy from this repeating barrel, this infusion that generates magical ammunition, runs up the cable he's just plugged in, hits the shield, and both of the orbs spin within their housing in the front of the shield, and this bizarre bolt of almost Hera-like life-giving energy shoots over to Envy, bounces off her and into Tari. Look at this new feature, shall we? I'm going to roll 2d6 and attempt to heal Tari.
Okay. With a wither and bloom.
This
Just a
is
heal.
my own feature, but this is
Okay.
just a heal. Yeah, that's 7 points.
The energy bounces off Envy, and almost like a dog puts its like face on something when it tries to help them. You see that energy glow into Tari, and then the life flicks back into his eyes. Comes up.
Good. Good. Cool. Envy will bark, growl.
Woof.
Uh,
Woof.
and yeah, she's gonna come all the way into the big fella and take a snap at his heels.
Okay, go for it.
Not great. 14.
14 does not hit.
Cool. That's all I've got. I'll yell out towards Tari. Get a move on, hide! And that's it.
Okay. Hera, you're up. Sorry, Molokov. Molokov is after Ghost.
Oh, Molly is.
I mean, we're all 15s, but.
I know we look the
Okay.
same, but fucking come on.
I know.
All right. I will, I suppose, come up round the corner 10, see Tari on the ground, just coming in back into consciousness, sort of. Oh, Jesus Christ. I suppose take another step forward. So I'll look down. I see there is still one fighting Hera.
Yep. You see this
But that's
gas just evaporating in the air as well.
That's a good point. I don't know that I want to be standing right where I'm standing. Okie dokie. Oh, fuck it. There's two of them down there. They got that. Hopefully. In 15, 20. I think I'm going to use another. Well, yeah, I think I will. Get up in it as well. Burst of energy. I'll Molokov step up behind it.
Nice. You're kind of standing in like the rubble that he's broken through the wall. Like you can now see outside as well.
Cool. Let's get them, I guess. And I'll take a swing with the with the iron fist. Do I have advantage being there or not quite?
Yep, to puck.
Lovely.
Flanking.
There's a +9 now. 17.
17. Does hit. Yep.
Lovely. I will hit him with that. Oh, fuck yeah. 13 points of thunder damage as it sort of resonates in him, and he almost, as he turns around to look at me, the energy sort of almost just in his skull, and he looks at me, and as he tries to look away back at the others, it gets more intense. And because I have hit him, he will have disadvantage on anyone who's not me.
Cool. So you're like drawing focus.
Yeah. So if he tries to look away, sort of that thunderous energy just sort of dead. He can still try and hit other things. But yeah, I will take another swing. 21 this time.
That'll hit.
For 10 points of thunder damage.
10 points of thunder damage. Nice. Cool. Anything else from you? Otherwise, we move to Hera.
That'll be it.
Hera.
Okay. I mean,
this thing is like right up in your face.
I only really got the one melee. Yeah. I feel like it's not going to be super effective, but sort of thinking about that, I'm going to just try and pump a bit more into it. So I'm going to cast Inflict Wounds.
Nice.
So I'll sort of do the same thing back to him with the same almost necrotic energy wrapping around my hands, and I'll just start trying to swipe back at him as well. That's a natural 20, sir.
Nice.
That's going to be... Jesus, that's going to be 52 necrotic damage.
Holy moly. I feel like this creature you kill, and before it can go back to the realm of the dead, you bring it back to the material plane. You kill it again, and as it's going to the plane of the dead, you bring it back again, and just keep ripping this spirit to shreds that it has nowhere to go. You needed 5 points of damage for that one.
Canonically, did he just not send another spirit to the Yellow Emperor's army? Like, it's just stuck in purgatory.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is every time it tries to like die, Herod stops it from dying and just rips it apart.
Well, I assumed that being undead and necrotic that it might have been taken a level 3 into it, assuming that I needed to roll high to get half of that damage and
Yep.
and then hit the fucking natural 20. And I was like, oh, well, I've already clicked the 3rd level slot, so here goes
Yep.
nothing.
No, very good.
But we'll probably standing there afterwards, just sort of this purple fume of smoke that was the spectre. I suppose I've already done an action, but I will... Oh, fuck, no, I don't want to get close. I suppose the machine looks like it's facing Molokov at the moment, or turning to him, sort of distracted.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. I think I'm... Oh, fuck. No, I think I'm just going to run up behind the bookshelf there and just sort of catch a
Nice.
breath for a second.
Good call.
Wait
Good call.
to be listening to the battle, trying to work out what's going on.
Nice. Jaluk, you're up. All your friends are here.
Yeah. Hey guys. Yeah, it's obviously been a while since I played, because I realized that when I rolled my con save, I just added my con, which is +3. I could have added +8 anyway. But I like the idea that he's like, no, my friend, I need to be protecting my friend. So I like that. I think that's fine. I don't think it's possible to move around, edge around this guy with the bookshelf and everything. So Jalug is going to take a couple of swings at him.
Yep.
That's going to miss. I think that's a 13 because it's minus the 5, so 13.
Yeah, 13 doesn't hit, no.
And then, that's better. That's a 20, not natural 20.
Yep, that'll hit. As everyone's kind of moving in this very confined space, it's very hard to land a shot.
That is 20 points of radiant damage.
Nice.
I think I'm gonna chuck in a psionic strike as well, just to do that. Cool. Plus another 7 points of damage in that case.
Nice. It's starting to like buckle in some places as everyone's kind of like taking that Avengers style hit from each side.
And I think that is that. Oh, that 7 was force damage if it made any difference, but I think that's it for me.
All right, comes around to its turn. I will roll a d6. Brilliant. Got a 6. The gases light up again, and it's not technically disadvantage if I target someone with a gas. Where is 30 feet? I'm like, is there any way I can hit Molokov and them at the same time? No. I'm going to get Jalug, Puck, and Envy to make con saves, please, as the gas erupts out.
Which Puck will make at advantage because he has a token of the departed on his person.
Ooh.
Oh
Does
my
it
god,
use it
that's
up?
so cool.
Nope, doesn't use it at all.
Nice.
Now that I know how it works, that's a 23. So
That's the save.
That is a 21.
That's a save.
It's a 12 for Envy, but is this a poison effect?
A paralyzing gas. It's not any
Never mind.
damage. They just become paralyzed. Why? What's the...
Immune to poison, immune to poisoned, not immune to being paralyzed.
I'll say that Envy does seize up for this one.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then it comes down with a SWAT attack. Go deal. Okay. And it will focus in on Molokov for this one. Oh, it's a 19. Does that hit?
It does not.
Oh, well, okay. End of turn.
Bounces off his shield.
Yeah, and that is when Tari takes a breath and just charges forward and grabs the Tara, moves her behind the bookcase to just get everyone out of the way. And you could tell like that's taking a lot of his energy there. But we go to Spectres, which there are none left of. Top of the round. Puckles.
Finally, start making attacks. Use a sneak attack this time again, but finally can actually get this damn thing. And I guess I'll have advantage then because of
Molokov. Yep.
Molokov. That's a 20 and on the dice. That's a 20 and a 17. So I do get the crit.
Yep.
That's amazing. All right.
So
that is. Hang on.
A crit sneak attack. Let's do it.
8. Okay, so that is 48 plus. This is before I roll dice.
Okay.
48. 53, and now I get to roll dice.
Okay.
Hang on, let's do it.
You're at 53.
Yeah. 53, 63, 73, 81 points of damage.
With 80 hit points left, how does Puck stroll in and do this?
That's ridiculous. I think he's surprised himself. I think he's also just like crazy hyped up from, waking up into a combat situation.
Yep.
And just as I say, as the reaction, he will also take another spirit token from this thing.
Nice. Roll a D100.
As I think of what the hell he even does for this.
Okay.
That's an 11. I think for flavor, as the thing kind of went for its attack on Molokov, he saw like a chink in the armor, and he's going to see Jalug next to him and kind of hop up onto Jalug's thigh as Jalug sort of planted with his legs sort of spread in combat, and I'm going to flip off that and sort of pirouette with the sword and plunge it deep into that weak spot he saw in the armpit, and it's going to go through and just burn this thing from the inside, cauterizing as it goes.
Nice.
And he'll tumble to the ground with it afterwards and draw the sword. And
Nice.
as it dies, the green light from its eyes sort of winks out, and another token teleports or zaps itself straight to his hand.
A 1 ounce block made of an unknown material. So I feel like part of this armor kind of comes with it, and you just get this like jagged piece of metal that you can't really identify as your token. As it falls to the ground, boom, and the bodies kind of slump off it as well. That takes us out of combat.
The potential in this party, holy shit.
I like
76 points in a round from Jalug, 81
Jesus
points,
Christ.
83 points from Puck. Wow.
And that like multi-kill on the one Spectre thing, that was insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, we've absolutely screwed ourselves. We should have been like, oh, sorry, I missed with it. We should have drawn this combat out a bit and, taken a bit of damage because we are fucked for the boss fight now.
Yeah.
There are some good
be
rolls
fair-
in this combat though. Shit.
I've
No
only
one really used
one
any good
resource
resources.
so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only used one resource, one spell slot. Everything else I've used will reset on a short rest.
I mean, and it's the thing as well, right? Like, you don't want to be meta about it and make combat boring.
No,
but
no.
These encounters are for whittling down those bigger resources
Yeah.
for the boss fight kind of thing.
And also,
but
it's a big old colossus that's just crashed into
Yeah.
where we're sleeping. Of course, we're gonna.
it took Tari out
And
of one
someone
turn.
went. Yeah, exactly. Someone went down. Like,
Hera's down 10 hit points permanently into a long rest.
fuck me.
It's so bad.
What are you on? What's your
Good old
max
action
speed?
economy of those specters had gone first.
Of all the people to lose
I know.
10 hit points
I'm
as
kind
well.
What are you on?
I'm at that, and I was at full when I got hit. I'm currently sitting at crisp 32.
Oh, yeah.
That is
Oh my
less than
God.
half my hit points. Holy crap.
Yeah.
It's like a
Um,
third of mine.
All right. As the dust settles, and Zatara comes out of her paralysis, and Tari checks over her, and he just gives a thumbs up to say that they're okay over here.
Was this a Warforged? Or was it just...
You can have a look at it. Give me an investigation check.
Yeah.
I'll help you with that.
Okay.
Go advantage.
Advantage is good because that makes it a...
Well, yeah, I can
At the
also do
right
it if you would like.
I don't know. Like, well, I got a 14, so it's not great, but
14. Okay.
I got an
Looking
8
over
and
it,
an advantage was good.
yeah. It looks like it is a machine for sure. It's like a war machine. But it looks like it doesn't have intelligence, more so a purpose, almost like those Modrons you came across, and the Warforged have got a personality that have been imbued into them, and that's kind of been the talk of the party of like, where did that intelligence come from? How did Warforged get made? But no, this is definitely a war machine. And as you kind of look over it as well, you get some things. So you're looking through, Puck's kind of helping you, and everyone else is coming around. It is a construct. A 14 gives you... The cadaver collector is covered in corpses. Various pieces of armor and weapons are found upon it. It has you get the following: 1 rapier, 2 spears, 1 lance, 2 long swords, 1 short sword. You get 1 chainmail armor, 1 leather armor, 1 hide armor, and 1 padded armor.
Ooh. It's like going shopping.
just on dead people.
Yeah. Isn't that
A
what mannequins
14.
are?
A 14 also gets you Cadaver Collector oil, 6 vials.
Yeah.
A Cadaver Collector's metal joints and internal gears are coated in a thick black oil derived from the blood of the rotting corpses. The oil is often used by morticians and necromancers to preserve corpses.
All right, here.
So the chemicals in these, what does it say here?
It's fancy embalming fluid.
Yeah, so you can preserve a corpse if needed.
Hmm.
You also find the equivalent of 50 gold pieces stacked in pockets and such.
10
And
each. Let's go.
And you also, as you kind of like start to move some of these corpses out of the way, you hear a little thud. Boom. And you look down at the clear kind of shine of a 500 gold piece diamond.
Hey. Well, I'm definitely keeping that. I've got great use for it.
I gift this to the party.
Thanks, Reese. I specifically didn't prepare that today, though, because I'm like, why would I? I don't have a diamond.
It's all right, we need a long rest for Hera anyway, right? Well, it's one way to start your day.
Sorry, just in terms of the cadavers on it,
Yeah.
you said that they were like different houses, or
Yeah, it looks like soldiers that would have fought in this area, but from both sides and all sides. It looks like this thing's purpose is to clean up the battlefield. And because things don't rot away in the Mournlands, these corpses could be a couple of years old.
yeah, is that would be a thing that I've probably seen in
You
post
kind of
fight.
saw.
I've seen these before.
Yeah, you kind of saw it similarly in the observatory when you arrived. There were the bodies strewn out across the floor. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Of the different sides. Almost.
Yeah, no. So I meant like I would have encountered this cadaver collector before, maybe.
Oh
well.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, for sure. Is that a train?
It sounds like a steam train. Yeah.
They do go through on the line sometimes.
Yeah. Cool. I was like, that sounds, it's like a train. It's coming from like where the train comes from, but it sounds like, a steam engine. So pretty cool.
Yes, I think you would have come across these before for sure.
Yep, cool.
And probably Ghost as well.
Nope.
Not on the
Because
battlefield.
of what I gave up in the Hall of Mirrors.
Oh, of course.
Just going
Um,
over the
Yeah.
cadavers and stuff as well. And just sort of thinking of trying something. I know the general mist things don't rot and decay. But if I sort of, like, I'm assuming we're pulling things off and pulling, like, cadavers are coming off when they're taking off the armor and stuff like that. I just want to stretch, like, one of their arms out. And if I start casting Chill Touch sort of multiple times,
Oh, not now. I'm so curious.
Come back to us, darling.
does it start to decay at all? Oh no, did I?
No, I got the end of it. I got the end
We
of
got
it.
the end.
You start casting Chill Touch on the corpse, and does it decay any further? It does. So your magic can speed up, or like you have killed things in here in the Mournlands as well. It seems like it's a bit hard to understand, but like there's a case for the paralyzing time that this place is stopped in. For example, if you, I don't think you've tried it yet, but if you had a torch, it burns constantly, but you can still put the torch out. If that makes sense.
Mm.
Yeah, great, gotcha. Yeah. Okay, cool. In that case, just sort of glancing around, make sure everyone's sort of busy-ish. I'll continue to chill touch sort of up around this sort of area of one of the cadavers and then sort of snap the wrist off and then wiggle the elbow bit out and take one of the bones and just sort of put it in my
Like a feet, like an arm.
You're just taking a lazy
Just the
radius.
bone.
I need this
Maybe an ulnar.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
the bone. I just need the bone.
So,
So use
yeah,
chill
like-
touch just so
Do we hear the
just to
snapping
all the
of the
skin off and
bone?
clean.
You probably
Maybe
hear
a
the
wrist,
my
yeah.
favorite word, the sloring of
Just a little.
necrotic flesh.
Oh.
Oof.
Okay, while Hera's doing that, what are the rest of you doing?
And just
Vomiting.
the stink of like not ripping an arm off, but she's rotting an arm off. Like
Yeah.
it's
This is when you
Um,
question what she told you in the dream. You're like, are you okay?
um
Ah, I'm awake. I'm awake.
Anyone
Anyone else?
get us up? Yep.
Did you guys have a good dream or something?
That's worth
Yes.
noting is because Hera took you in and out, no saves required.
It was lovely.
Mm.
Back in the mountain halls of the dwarves and good food and good company.
No issues.
You should join us next time. I personally missed you.
Oh well, I we had a good chat. Look over at Zatara and just like they both don't look like they had a good rest anymore.
No.
Holy shit, Tara, you're okay. I
Yeah,
really
yeah.
wasn't sure if that was going to work.
No, thank you. We'll be definitely more careful. We might even hang back. You say this creation forge we're going to is quite dangerous. We want to find our friend, but maybe we're not so useful up the front line. Maybe we could follow you
I think
into each room.
you should find your friend and get safe. Our goals are not yours.
In any case, what are we doing? Are we heading straight there?
I think we should. No
Yeah.
sense in having another one of these things walk around and find us.
Tari
Yes,
says, is there anything else you need to do before entering the next cutscene? Now's the time to do it.
I'll just sit there and eat like
Make
50
sure you're tied
turkey
up any
legs.
loose ends.
Are you sure you want
Are
to
you
go?
sure
Let's
you want
go
to
end any
proceed?
side quests we're currently on.
You will not be able to come back to this area.
Maybe just give us a sec to catch our breath.
Yeah, of course. You see, like, goes off and him and Zatara just like packing up their bedrolls and stuff and getting ready to go. But yeah, the question is do we want to do anything else before we head to the forge?
I don't think
Does
there's anything
anyone with an attunement slot want a cube of force?
I don't have an achievement slot because I've got that ring of amity. Even though it shows it, I can't add it as a thing, and so I have to remember it. I think I don't know. Should I should I pair that up with Puck still, or pair it up with maybe like Molokov in the middle? I don't know if he's gone up front.
I think Puck needs a bit of help getting damage dice onto the field.
Yeah, that's true. It's definitely the weak link in this party.
So my
all right, in
roll
that
on
case-
that damage was exactly, and like all the dice exactly averaged to 3.5. I was like looking at me like, hang on. So anyway, that was an exactly average crit from me to get 81.
Love
Yeah.
that. Love
Yeah,
that.
I think I'll stick with Puck.
Hera's chucked a hissy fit about it.
It was 2 fireballs directed at a single target. That's what that was.
There's like
Okay, so
upcast
yeah,
stuff. It was massive.
You align that with Puck again. Cool.
End of long rest things.
Yeah, I think I've done all.
Yeah, man, that's about it.
Okay.
Yeah, my infusions are ready. The spells are ready.
Yep. Perfect.
I guess just for flavor's sake, you seeing Ghost now, you realize that he's got not a complex, but a series of circuitry that runs from his gloved wrist to the back of the shield. And it was the excess energy that came off the infusion that channeled into the dragon shards in the front. And it was the solar one that bolted for it. There's just some cool new artificer gear on top of Ghost at the moment. Looks pretty proud of it.
Nice.
Did Hera take that spear tip shard? Was that how what worked out?
Oh, there's that stuff as well.
Mm.
I believe so, yeah.
I don't know if I've
I think you took it. I don't know if you added it to your sheet.
like got it yet. I think we were talking about what we were going to do with it.
Okay. So let's figure that out now.
Yeah, there's also the ooze. Someone wants to have some fun.
So the spear tip was what? It's a cursed. I listened, but it's a cursed
Yeah.
item that it makes you stronger, or
So it's +4 to strength, but that can only get you up to 22. And it's +1 to your spell attacks. But if you roll a natural 1 on anything, essentially, you have to roll on a table, and all of the results are kind of bad.
yeah.
Like, I think it's like 3 out of 6 are like pretty detrimental until your next long rest, and then like the other pretty bad in the moment. Like it's none of them are like you're fucked for the day, but it's it's not great, but also those are some pretty good benefits. So
Yeah. And is it that you, because obviously it makes more sense for one of the casters to take it, but like if no one else takes it, I could use it as strength. But does it mean you're attacking with the spear? Is that how it works, or is it just having it on you means you're stronger?
Remember, you have the shard of the spear. It's not a full spear, so you could
Oh yeah.
incorporate that into your weapon or something like that, maybe.
False tooth.
Oh my God,
False tooth.
Yeah.
Black kyber crystal.
Also,
Yeah,
I'm like,
exactly.
I think it makes a lot of sense for you to take it, because you won't have to deal with much of that negative stuff. Like,
Does it? It requires attunement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd have to drop something. But but legitimately, does Hera want it, or like someone that's casting, or because equally getting them is stronger.
Yeah, I could like obviously the strength bonus is only going to get me up to a +2 for strength, but a +2 is still better than a +0, and a +1 for my spells to hit will have me at. I'll be doing +10 on my dice rolls.
And like, I'd love the strength, but the plus to spell attacks isn't really going to help me that much. I don't actually attack with spells very often. The only thing I do have is Thorn Whip, which I haven't used in like 5 levels.
Yeah, like I mean, I could take it and go to. I'm on 18 strength. It would make me 22. So that would give me +2 to my attacks and damage. And I could just
Yeah.
I guess,
I
And
think
your
it's more-
saving throws.
Yeah.
Are your
Probably also
spells,
worth factoring in what you'd lose, like for
like-
both of you, if you had to undo an achievement. Like, what are you both losing?
What I
Well,
what I would probably I would either lose that Ring of Amity, which is basically just gives you an instant crit once a day, or I would lose the Cloak of Protection, which is handy because it gives me +1 to saves and armor.
Mhm.
So I'd probably lose the ring.
The ring also does the healing thing, don't forget.
Yeah. Also really good.
I think it's well. I think it would be a very good thing for Jilu to have it that extra, the extra 2 for your hits and damages versus a +1 for a spell hit. Although I guess yours are really high as well. I don't know. I don't know where Hera's spell attack is at.
But to be fair,
It's also that.
a lot of my
There you go,
my spells are saves, not hits.
True.
Mm.
You also don't have to use it.
Yeah, we
This is
do.
true. It is a cursed item.
That's even
Like-
better.
You know, like it's the outfitting before going into this place. Like, you know, you can use it on the next encounter. You can use it later on if you think that's better. If you think you're well equipped for this one, then that's fine.
If you guys want to run
What
into
would
the
Hera
fighting
need to
area-
lose?
Oh no, you know what I mean. Like, you know,
Yeah.
you could outfit everyone in a different way a million
Yeah.
times.
Like I can't
What
I
was that?
can't lose my sword because that's the thing. So I'm stuck with that. It's basically, do I lose the ring or do I lose which, as you said, the healing is cool and because it doubles the effectiveness of our healing, and the crit is great, or I lose the cloak, which is armor and saves. But
I mean,
yeah, what would Hera give up for it?
That was my
I
question.
have a spare attunement spot.
Ah, well then,
Then I think that's pretty obvious who takes it.
yeah,
Oh, yeah, sure.
unless you want the cloak of protection.
Well, that's what I was actually
Or
just
the
thinking.
ring,
What does the Cloak of Protection do?
Cloak of protection +1 on all saves and +1 armor, or you could take the ring, which means that when you get healed, it also heals
Someone, whoever you
Puck
attuned it
or
to.
whoever you want. Yeah.
And you can give them an automatic crit once a day.
I feel like I'm probably more likely to be the one doing the healing.
Yeah. But you
So
can heal
I would-
yourself because you
That
are
means-
That's true, I
withering.
can heal myself.
Wait. Oh yeah, you would just heal yourself to heal your bonded creature.
Hmm. But no, I feel like I could use the +1 to AC would get me to 15.
Great.
And +1 to my saves, which will be helpful for
losing your mind.
with like concentration and shit as well.
Yeah.
And with your health
Oh,
as
and
well,
that, yeah.
Jono, you can probably afford the -1, hopefully not too badly.
Yeah. Hera's been on
Alright.
low AC for some time.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's do that. Let's
Okay.
turn let's say that maybe as part of what we did last night, we modified the lightsaber into like a dark saber.
Yes, I was gonna say, what color does it become?
Sick.
Describe when you first ignite it after you swap the crystals.
Yeah, well,
Yeah. Well, I think that it's you ignite it, and there's a little bit of smoke there because it's a deep purple, and yeah, like it's not black. But it's like really, really dark.
it's like smoke
purplish.
on the water.
Exactly. Yeah. The steam coming out and like initially a spark of fire in the sky, but yeah. So it's a dark purple now, and I
Oh,
will
So you can
unequip my cloak of protection.
and Harry, you can add cloak of protection. And what does a cloak of protection look like on Hera?
Way too big.
I'm assuming you can adjust and
They automatically adjust.
Yeah, isn't it a
Magic
D&D
items,
thing?
right?
Yeah.
What am I adding, Reese?
Shard of
I don't think it's an actual item
It's
you'll
not a
it
find.
thing.
is.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
is.
Oh, when I type
I-
shadow, it's the ice rune is the only one that pops up for me.
Yeah, I couldn't find it on D&D
It's
Beyond.
it's Shard of Zaloon, Xeluan. You can find it on D&D Wiki. Just punch it into Google.
That's becoming really frustrating that I'm sharing all content in the campaign that I've bought and it's not letting you search things.
Yeah, that is.
And I don't know whether it's because it's the new legacy stuff or whatever.
I think that's the problem. D&D Beyond is becoming less and less convenient to use the more they stuff into it.
Yeah.
Well, at least
There
not,
you go.
it's becoming more difficult.
Yeah, and also because I'm paying the DM membership because that's used to share the stuff, then why should I be paying that subscription if it's not sharing the stuff?
So if you added it, because you as the DM can modify our things, right?
Oh yeah, true.
So if you add it, can you
let
add
check.
it that way, or because I had the same issue with the Ring of Amity.
Let's go view campaign, content sharing enabled. And this is what I don't like is when it gets into this kind of stuff of like, oh, hold on, let me click this and change this, and it just becomes a computer thing.
Yeah, it's like I want this to be like you're I'm using this service to be seamless.
Yes. So yeah, it's only searching Shard of Ice Rune. That's really frustrating. I'll look into it again, but for now.
Yeah, that's right. I can just I think manually overwrite my.
Yeah, if you just click on your strength, you can just give yourself a +2.
I can just override it to 22 instead on my strength. Ooh. Yep, there you go. And then I'll just add that as a custom item at the moment. Yeah. Cool.
All right.
Cool.
So
yeah, that makes a lot of sense for Hera to.
yeah.
I think maybe after seeing Hera get Dementor sucked out kind of thing, it's like, right, you look cold, you need the cloak. And hot chocolate, I think, is what they do. They give you a hot chocolate.
All right.
And
Probably don't just look cold,
Turkish
but
delight.
look a little bit older.
As everyone kind of does their final equipments and looks at what they've got, what they're holding, the weapons in their hand, you start setting out from the library, each having, if you so choose, to have taken the books that you studied along with you. Probably not going to be returning them, but there won't be any late fees. As you walk out into the streets once more, where the mist sits just a couple of feet away from the party. It takes about an hour or so before a not towering, but definitely heavy footprint building stands in front of you. And there are no neon lights, there are no razzle dazzle around the signs, but it does have the sign in front of it that says Creation Forge. And underneath it is a probably 10 foot wide by 10 foot tall bull's head symbol of House Cannith, menacingly staring down those that enter the building. As you walk through the doors, there is almost a reception area. Kenneth iconography all around the place. Statues of high importance Kenneth forges throughout the ages. But not just forgers, there are generals and leaders that are idolized in this reception area. Pillars with plants growing up the sides of them, still frozen in time from a golden age of industry. And in the center, there is almost a structure of a welcome desk, the glass kind of screen in front where welcoming Kenneth agents would sit behind to invite innovators and engineers. The lights are flickering, almost like it's running on backup power. And you hear over floating speakers around the place that tinny, almost elevator music, but it's on repeat. Welcome to the creation for welcome to the as it's losing power. We hope you enjoy your welcome to the creation for House Kenneth welcomes you. And you then hear the beat boom, 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 as you look at the glass facade in front of you. And smacking on it is hands combined with tentacles, combined with faces that are starting to mutate. As you see that you are being welcomed by shifters that have gone too far into the process. And we will end the session there before rolling initiative.
But we finally got the whole team back together.
I know.
Yeah!
It's all right. I'm back next week as well. So
I'm probably off next week.
See?